Data analytics is examining data sets to draw conclusions about the information they contain. It can involve many techniques from statistical analysis to machine learning to identify patterns, trends, and insights that can inform decision making. So you need to know some basic programming, statistical analysis, and you have to have some analytical skills to know how to do data cleaning and data visualization. You can, for example, study Python, R, or SQL as programming languages. So it's important to develop on this part. Also, you need to have some soft skills like problem solving, communication skills, because you will need to communicate efficiently the insights you get from analyzing the data to the stakeholders.
Welcome to another episode of Vibrant Publishers Podcast. Our guest for today is Dr. Bianca Szasz, who is the author of the book Data Analytics Essentials by Vibrant. Bianca has a Ph.D. in space engineering and played a pivotal role in the Shinen2 University space mission. Next, she embraced the role of Special Assistant Professor at Nagoya University, where she guided graduate students as a part of the Leadership Development Program for Space Exploration and Research. Her book, Data Analytics Essentials, is a product of her analytical skills and academic curiosity. Welcome to the podcast, Bianca.
Hello, thank you for having me, and thank you for the invitation for this interview. And I hope the listeners will find this podcast useful. Thank you.
Sure. So our topic for today is data analytics. So if let's begin by breaking it down for the beginners. What exactly is data analytics and why is it so crucial in today's world?
Yes, so we often hear about data analytics, and many of us were wondering what it is all about. Basically, data analytics is examining data sets to draw conclusions about the information they contain. It can involve many techniques from statistical analysis to machine learning to identify patterns, trends, and insights that can inform decision making. Data analytics is crucial in today's world. It can make the difference between, for a company, staying in the background or actively influencing the future and be successful. Data analytics can apply to many sectors, from business strategies to finance to healthcare to education to entertaining and so on. So I think we need the data analytics more than any time in the past. Data analytics is useful for any professional looking to expand his skill set or for students eager to learn more about data analytics.
Got it. Now, a lot of data can feel overwhelming. So how can someone identify the right data to analyze for a specific question or a business goal?
That's a good question. So to identify the right data, first we need to apply a certain methodology, a structured approach. First, we clearly have to identify the purpose, why we do data collection. We need to ask ourselves what specific goals we want to address. So what is the purpose of data collection? What outcomes we want to achieve in the short term and in the long term? Also, we have to identify the methodology to apply for data collection. So what are the sources of our data? Is it economic data from internet, social media data, public data sets, or it's something internal, like the sales record of a company? So we have to be careful in choosing the right methodology. Then we have to make sure we have enough resources, we have enough staff, budget, and time to allocate for doing data collection and analysis. Also, we have to take into consideration the types of data. Is this data we want to collect quantitative, like numerical business sales record, for example, or is it qualitative, like images, videos, and these are more complex to analyze. So to sum up, we have to take a systematic approach to define the goals, to select the methodology and understand the data sources and types in order to identify and analyze the right data.
Okay, got it. Thank you for sharing that. Now, I think the audience will understand this better if we give them some real world examples. So, if you could share some exciting examples of how data is making a difference.
Yes, so there are many examples in many sectors, like I was saying before, in healthcare, in finance, in retail, and so on. Maybe I can give two major examples. One is Walmart. We all know about Walmart. It's the world's largest retailers. It's very famous, especially in the United States. It has more than 11,000 stores in 25 countries and 35 million customers daily. So to take inventory of all the products of Walmart, it's very difficult without data analytics. Before data analytics, the storekeepers were counting one by one the products in the warehouses. But now, thanks to data analytics, they can do much more. So they can, based on different factors like the season, the weather, even the regional events, the social media trends, they can predict which products will sell the most and in which time. So they can adjust their stocks in their warehouses according to these predictions. And in this way, they can avoid stock outs, being left without enough products. And in this way, they can increase customer satisfaction and boost sales. Another example is Netflix. I think many of us use Netflix daily or weekly. It's a very famous entertaining platform in which many of us watch movies. Netflix has more than 140 million subscribers. It uses a data analytics algorithm to make us use even more their platform. So based on our user preferences and what we watched in the past, they can predict what movies we are in the mood to watch next. So 80% of all the recommendations in Netflix, of all the watches in Netflix, comes from this recommendation system based on data analytics. It is said that using data analytics helps Netflix save $1 billion annually. So this is a huge amount of money. And this is a very good example to show how data analytics can increase a business.
Got it. What attracted you to data analytics?
Me personally, so for example, I had to analyze a big amount of data, measurement data in my engineering projects. And I could find some data analytics strategies and tools that help me decrease the time of providing a useful feedback, useful insight regarding that data set. So the decrease of time was and the efficiency was the thing that attracted me the most.
Got it. Now, as data analytics continues to grow, what are some of the emerging trends and challenges in this field of data analytics?
I think I will start with the challenges. So there are several challenges regarding data analytics. First, in today's world, we have to deal with a lot of data. So there is this concept called big data. This is characterized by very big data volume, velocity, and variety. So we have massive data sets that need to be analyzed, and we need to extract useful information from it.
Right.
So the challenge is to develop the right tools to analyze this big data. Another challenge is the errors that can appear when we try to analyze the data. The bigger the volume of data, the bigger the rate of possible errors. Also, we need a robust infrastructure. So we need very powerful computers and parallel processing techniques in order to analyze big data. However, with these challenges comes also some opportunities. So, in the last years, AI and machine learning tools have evolved massively with the rise of big data. Also, another hot topic is edge computing. This meaning that the data is now processed close to where it is generated. In this way, the data latency can be reduced.
If I may ask, what is data latency?
Data latency is the time interval when transferring the data.
Okay, got it.
Yes. Another opportunity is that people are more interested in data privacy and ethics regarding data. So because we have so much data, there is this trend to be more concerned about ethical considerations in dealing with information. So in conclusion, even if data analytics is facing significant challenges today, it also brings many opportunities. The secret to face the challenges is to invest in the right tools and methodology and processes to manage efficiently the data.
Got it. Now, this is a vast field, and there are different specializations within this field. So, how can someone identify the area that best suits their interests and their skills?
So indeed, there are many areas related to data analytics. The major areas are data engineering. This specialization you can use, you can follow if you are interested to do data generation, storage, and processing. Basically, you build systems that allow data scientists and analysts to work with larger data sets. For this, you need a strong background in software development, database management, and so in this case, data engineering might be a good fit for you if you have this interest. Another area is data science. So data scientists use statistical methods, machine learning, algorithms to extract insightful insights from data. So if you're good in mathematics, statistics, programming, you can enjoy doing data science.
Okay.
Other areas are business analytics. Here you have to be a little more business driven. So because you have to interact more with stakeholders. Another field is machine learning engineering. If you have passion for AI, if you have strong programming skills, you can pursue this domain. And another domain is data ethics. So if you have a keen interest in data privacy, legal aspects of data, you can use this specialization.
Okay, understood. And for someone who wants to pursue this field, data analytics, can you mention some specific skills and knowledge that someone would need to pursue a career in this field?
Yes, sure. So to pursue a career in data analytics field, you need several skills. Most important are the technical skills. So you need to know some basic programming, statistical analysis, and you have to have some analytical skills to know how to do data cleaning and data visualization. You can, for example, study Python, R, or SQL as programming languages. So it's important to develop on this part. Also, you need to have some soft skills like problem solving, communication skills, because you will need to communicate efficiently the insights you get from analyzing the data to the stakeholders. Also, you have to take care about data privacy and security. So you need to have knowledge in this area. Data should be handled in the right way and ethically. And another skill I would like to mention is that you need to be open to learn continuously. So because this field is evolving constantly, so you have to be updated every time with what is happening. So to conclude, you need also technical skills, but also soft skills, and to have some knowledge about data ethics and data privacy.
Got it. Got it. Now, my last question to you is, what advice do you have for the listeners who are curious about exploring this field for personal development and professional development?
Yes, so for someone who is interested to develop in this area, I would suggest to read my book, of course. To start with the basics, to learn the fundamentals, so to understand the basic concepts of data analytics, to know some basic programming, something about statistics, data management. They need to familiarize themselves with some tools, starting with Excel and then going to more advanced ones like Python, R, SQL, or some visualization tools like Tableau or Power BI. They can do some practical projects, for example, maybe even inside their own job, or they can do individually using some available data sets. They can build their own portfolio, for example, a GitHub repository. Also, it's important to stay curious all the time and keep learning, do some networking, find the mentor. Yeah, so this is, I think, what they can
Okay.
do, develop.
Got it. Thank you, Bianca, for sharing your insights on this topic. A lot of listeners, I mean, this is a very new topic, and it would help a lot of listeners understand what exactly data analytics is. So, once again, thank you for joining us today for the podcast.
Thank you so much for invitation, and I hope this was useful for the listeners. I would like to thank the Vibrant publishers for assisting me in writing this book, and thank you for inviting me for this interview.
Thank you, Bianca.
Welcome.